Before we get too into the weeds any further with what we do with Evan Duke Enterprises Fractional Leadership Solutions, let me take a video to very briefly talk about our value proposition. Now, for those of you who have known us for a little while, you will notice a price increase. That is because of some really good growth that we have had recently with the business. And what is in, even though it is going to be a little bit higher, the reality is you will be getting even more. So when you in this talk with us and ask, okay, what is the value proposition for Evan Duke Enterprises Fractional Leadership Solutions? My answer would to you is this: we have a monthly retainer of $6,000. And what this does is this will give you a fractional COO or a VP of operations for 1 day a week. Plus, in addition to that, you would have additional support working with the M&A team. In other words, you have one person plus myself would also be working. So even though, while I may not actually be the fractional working with you, we do have a team. So you will have one dedicated fractional. And of course, I will actually be involved rather significantly with the conversations with your financial advisor and the M&A solution that we have settled upon. And really, we will be just making sure that while you're getting really good, deep quality, at the same time, we're strengthening our team by bringing on new people, but also restructuring everything so that way we can provide the service that you need. Now, while that is basically changed, a lot has not. For example, what even though you will get 1 day per week, we will be responsive throughout the business week. We're not going to be limited to the day that you will be getting fractional support. And additionally, I mean, obviously, there may be things that you need to ask me, and your fractional you would not be able to ask. And I understand that. By I respect, unless there is something really, really, really urgent, my request would be obviously you would copy your fractional COO on everything. But our goal is going to be you'll get one dedicated day, and then we will be responsive through the week. And really, unless it's something absolutely critical, I would strongly encourage you to just follow the guidelines and just direct it towards the fractional that you were working with. Now, we will still have really two parts that our services will break down to. And the first one is exit preparation, where we'll be doing operational assessments to identify areas for development and improvement. We're going to be really listening to the business owner and the team members to drive organic data informed solutions, which at the end of the day, while obviously we're going to be building up the leadership team as we need to, the key is we need to be listening to what everyone in the business is saying. So that way we make sure we're developing something that is going to work across the board. Now, we're also going to be implementing changes hands on. We're not an armchair advisor. Both me and all the other fractionals on our team, we're there 1 day per week. We are a part-time member of your team. We want to make sure that you succeed. And really, our goal here isn't necessarily to have an extended engagement. We know that you want to move on to your next adventure. So what our goal is going to be is to basically come in and really make sure that we get everything done as quickly as possible, and we're very much an active component. We plan on delivering progress reports and summaries that are going to help build a substantial body of institutional memory. And this is going to be aimed for training, continuity, and buyer confidence. Additionally, we're going to be doing a lot of procedural policy and process work. So we plan on thoroughly documenting absolutely everything that we do in all 7 pillars that we work with. And again, we plan to customize all services to fit each business's unique needs. It's possible some businesses may only need a few things that we provide, whereas it's possible some businesses will require all of it. What our goal is to make sure that we go with what the business needs are, so that way we can get it ready for sale. So that is our first part. And the second part of our value proposition is we're going to be working with the trusted M&A advisor that we and your financial advisor have brought into the table. And we're planning on really serving as the point person for the business during the M&A process. We just want to make sure that everything is done on the business side, so that way there are no hangups anywhere. And this is going to range from attending meetings and managing communications and everything to just ensure that we have a smooth transaction. Now, what our goal with all this is to make sure that the owner is as freed as possible to focus on their personal exit. Because what's important, if you're a business owner listening to this, is you need to be planning for what you're going to do. In addition to exiting the business and making sure you have money, you need to make sure that you know how you're going to be filling up your schedule so that you're able to really get a sense of, value from whatever new that's doing. So the bottom line is, for $6,000 a month, what you're going to get is, you're not only going to get a fractional, but you're actually going to get a team that's going to be able to prepare your business on the fractional side. So that way we're able to make it as attractive to a buyer as possible. Now, you might be thinking, $72,000 a year I'm going to be investing in this. Yes, it's a team, and our goal is to help ensure that you get a premium multiple. That for really, at the end of the day, it could be a couple $100,000 over the course of 3, maybe 5 years. What our goal is to take that and make that more of an investment so that you're getting millions in additional value. So that is our value proposition to you. It's rather full and detailed, but really all what we're trying to do is, for $6,000 a month, is really create your business into something that is incredibly transferable and attractive to any buyer out there.